Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Banished. I'm Raven, as always. Welcome back to the Raven's Nest. We're back in Banished, building up this very nice little town that we aptly decided to call Winterfell, because lots and lots of people will probably die. Anyways, sit rep. We have tools, we have clothes, we have stone. We have a lot of stuff, actually. Right now, we're looking pretty good. We are in the autumn of our 7th year. Keep in mind that the year usually starts in spring in this game. We got a bunch of new laborers, from what I'm seeing. Well, from late spring. But even then, our first priority is getting a sustainable source of building materials. I need a sustainable source of stone and a sustainable source of iron. So I've set up all of my laborers to just grab all of the iron and all of the stone that is in this area here, so we could get started on that. Having a good source of building materials, as well as being able to build up that trading dock here and have some trading goods so that I can start farming. Really not sure I want to do that. But then again, I'm really not sure I want to do that either. At least not yet. I'm going to throw it in for now, leave it on pause, just because that's what the plan is for now, but it's very likely going to change. Does that as well. So that circle here is also going to be another food and wood source. Once I've built a road to it, at least. Which is going to be pretty tricky, because I'm expecting to have to either bridge over that lake, which is a pretty big bridge, or tunnel under that mountain. We need our population to go up. So I'm going to assign the builder to build up a house here. And I'm actually going to raise up my fuel limit to 200. And I'm even thinking 250. Because if I build a lot more houses, I'm gonna need a lot more firewood to keep them all heated up. 1 and 2. And across like that. Yes. So now I got 4 houses queued up here. I'm going to bring a little path down like that. Nice and easy. Not going to build all of them yet, though, because that would be way too many children way more children than I can feed, at least for now. I also got to make sure I have enough resources for everything else. I do have enough resources for a trading post. That is incredibly tempting. So that little house is getting built quite nicely, actually. And you know what? I think I'm going to start up the trading post as well. But set priority on the house. And if I'm actually going the trader route, that means I could probably trade food for building materials temporarily until I get more people, which is not a bad thing. It's actually a pretty good way to do things, but I'm going to need some valuable trading materials, which is not an easy thing to find. I'm probably gonna have to start brewing beer. Ale is probably my easiest shot at a decent trading material. Right here looks like a very good spot for my brewer, actually, because it's right by the trading post. 26, 1, and 6. So we officially have our first student studying at the school. So from now on, if I can sustain my food production and not get... Yeah, I gotta be fairly careful about how I decide to grow my population. Because I don't want to have too many children at once. Right now I'm at 1 to 4. Basically a 4-to-1 ratio. It's a bit low, but not too low. Alrighty then, the trading post has been built, which is a very important step. Now we need some valuable stuff. I see I have a lot of venison, which is fairly valuable. I have tools, I have coats, fish, obviously, which I have plenty of. I have some herbs as well. They're very valuable, but I don't have a lot of them. And even more importantly, I need some people to work at that trading post. It is as a trader. I'm going to assign 1 person to it for now. So right now, the most valuable thing I have is venison. Also going to throw like 20 tools in there. Maybe like 10 coats. These are very, very valuable, so they can be... It can be worth it. That warehouse here, I could probably move. Because I probably want to put some houses closer to here. Just to work as traders and laborers and stuff. Maybe the brewer could live over here as well. So I probably want more houses. If I do that and that, pause these as well. 26, 3, and 5. We got a 3rd student. I wanted to see how much it would cost me to dig a tunnel on the short side of that here. That's 92 stone units, which is a lot. But I'm gonna need it. That road can go right up here. Like that. I can unlock that bridge. I got enough stone now. And it'll make these people's jobs easier. To be able to exploit that side of the river at least. So the bridge has been built. Trading post has been built. We got some stock in there. Not a lot, but still got a decent amount of stock in there. Could probably throw in some more fish actually. Up that to 500 fish and 300 venison. I got plenty of food right now. I can afford to trade a lot of it. I could make it like that. I'll have a storage barn like that right here for whenever I trade for food. Could probably get that started right away actually, and I will. So I'll get that storage barn started right up. I got... Oh, I'm getting... Okay, I got a decent amount of wood as well. So I'm going to throw in 100 firewood. Oh, we just had our first graduation. Anna has become an adult. She just came out of school. She's 16. Okay, so they go until they're 16 instead of like 11. So I lose 5 years. But now... they're starting to graduate. I can really start thinking about growing my population some more. Mostly because... mostly if I want to have my quarry. If I want to have my mine. As I said before, I'm going to need a lot of people. You see, the bridge makes a massive difference. The foresters have been doing work. They've been doing a lot of work. Suddenly they have some extra surface that they can exploit. That place is pretty much all clear of building materials. There's a little bit of iron left, but that's it. So I'm not going to have much more than I can rely on until I can trade for some. Oh, look at that! Look at what's coming! That's the trade boat. That is the trading boat. Hell yeah, there's some iron lying around here. I want that. Okay. But yeah, we got a trading boat coming in. We have no idea what it is until he docks. Because that's how things work. I've got a barn now, which is great. And I got a new stockpile here. And because I have a lot of iron, I actually have enough iron to build the quarry. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to queue it up right away. So that these guys can get started on it. Because there's a lot of stuff to clear out. What does this guy have to trade? He's got some corn and some eggs. It's gonna give me some food variety though, because I don't have any corn and I don't have any eggs, which is great. But if I trade all 300 of that, that's 900 units. That's what you see, like the value and the cost. So venison's worth 3. Corn's worth 1. Eggs are worth 2. So what I could actually do, and what I'm very much going to be doing here, I'm going to trade all 500 units of my fish. Like that. That gives me 250 eggs. For a total of 500. And then I'm going to trade 111 units of my venison for all 333 of corn. 833, 833. Trade. We're done. So, and what the other thing you can do with merchants is you can have special orders. So from now on every visit, I want you to bring me what makes good beer? Cherry. Cherry could make good beer. Wheat. Wheat would be perfect. Wheat is cheap and it makes good beer. And I can make bread out of it as well. But, you know, you don't really have a bakery, but you know, you can still eat it. You can still consume it as normal food for your citizens as well. Oh! We got our first death from old age. Weaver the Hunter. That's unfortunate, but luckily we had some people to replace him, which is why I wanted some babies. Yeah, the other thing that I forgot to mention is that you can actually have, for tools and for coats, you actually have upgrades. You can make leather, wool coats, or leather and wool, which is a combination, which are the best, obviously. And here, for tools, you can make iron tools or steel tools. And the way you do that, basically, is you want to either trade for or mine coal, as well as trade for or mine iron. In terms of iron, I'm starting to run kind of low now because most of it is going up to build my quarry. And my stone I intend to recover once I have my quarry. But that's usually the gist of it. You want to install 2 mines and spread out your miners. So you have both iron and coal so that you can smelt it into steel and make better tools which are worth more and take more time before they break. Yay, I've got a quarry now. And my reserve of stone is low, my reserve of iron is low, so good thing I spent it on that. That's another, the quarry is another building, a bit like the hunter, where you can change, where you have a fairly wide range of the maximum amount of people that you can have. So now I'm going to have 2 stone cutters come in and start working at the quarry. So we can get some stone. I've also unpaused the construction on the brewer, which I had barely enough materials for. I'm hoping to be able to start brewing some ale quite soon, because that is also a very, as I mentioned before, oh, there's a trader. Because as I've mentioned before, it's a very, very good trading item. Basically, like firewood's worth 4, and ale is worth 8. And the merchant that we have now is Tawana, the livestock merchant. Oh, I want sheep, because sheep give me wool, which allow me to upgrade my coats. But that's 600 units. Oh man, that is dangerous. What do I do? Okay. And it's 600 per sheep. So right now I don't have enough in inventory. What do I do? For it to even be worth it, I gotta buy 2 so that the sheep can start breeding and to have a bigger herd. So I need 1,200 units. I need to be able to muster 1,200 units. I might have to pass up on livestock. Oh man, sustainable food and wool. That would have been so great. That would have been so great. I'm not going to be able to. But Tawana, when you come back, every visit, sheep and cattle. I don't care for chicken right now. I want either cattle or sheep or both. So I'm going to have to let her go on her merry way. The tavern's getting built, though, which is good. I'm going to be able to start brewing. Some stone getting produced, I believe. 1. The quarry produced 1 stone so far. Yeah, it takes a while. Oh, Wally, the stone cutter has been crushed by a rock. We got our brewer. And you are basically going to requisition every berry that we produce and make booze out of it. So I'm at the point where my students are really starting to graduate. So I think building the school early in this case was a good strategy because I had enough food for it. So very slowly we're making some stone, but at least we're making some. We're getting some. And as soon as I start making enough, I'm going to be able to build up our mine. But for that, I need more people. So, no, the stone that I'm getting right now, I probably will invest it in trying to build another house. We got 140 berries in there. Oh, that's a lot. Okay. So now I can say I want 50 barrels of ale in the trading post as soon as they're produced, and then we'll drink the rest. I need 8 stone for a house. I got 4 right now. So yeah, our students are really starting to graduate, which is good. If we look at the map right now, bring it to the middle right here. It's a very tiny version of the map. But I'm already taking a fair amount of space on it. We don't have a lot of space on this map. So I'm going to have to manage what I do very carefully. Which is why I really wanted to have the sheep. If I could have had like an animal enclosure like over here, that's a reliable source of meat and a reliable source of wool. Same thing for cattle. Because that kind of makes hunters useless if I can raise cattle, because then I have meat and I have leather. So that part here would probably only be a forester, if I can help it. The more I go, the more wood I'm going to need, if only to keep these places properly heated. And my Discord client is going off right now. I'm getting notifications left and right, so I'm gonna mute this thing. music suddenly decided to cut out on me earlier. I don't know why. I think it's a glitch with the game. Sometimes the music just doesn't work. How much? I got 14 barrels of ale now. Okay. And I'm out of berries. It takes a lot of berries to brew these stuff. I got 7 stone, so I think I can afford to start building one house. It's about time we get some population growth yet again. I believe. And if we could have a food trader with some fruit, I could brew some more stuff. So we got both our stone cutters have moved in together in this house, which makes perfect sense. It's where their work is closest. I'm expecting the trader to be in here. Brewer, trader, child, student, child. Yes. I'm going to need more stone cutters. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to take a risk and assign 4 stone cutters for only 1 builder. Just so we can get some stone faster. Even though we've been doing a lot of blueprinting, we did get our trading post going. So I'm very happy with that. We did get a brewer going as well. We got some students coming out of our school. Overall, pretty good progress. Alright, so we're now in early spring, and the final boat of the video is slowly rowing through the river, coming our way. For what is going to be our last action of the video. What do you got for me, little boat? Lisetta, the food merchant, she brought us some wheat. We're going to be able to brew some stuff. And look at that. We can basically... I think I'm going to straight up trade some 666 units of fish for 666 units of wheat. Like that. 1 for 1. Throw it in. And then you are now brewing with wheat. That should give me a fair amount of ale, not only to trade, but to also give to my people, which will bring back up my average happiness rating for everybody. And since then, I've also gotten 20 stone. So, yeah, sit rep. Trades. Doing good. Brewing. Doing good now. Food. Doing great. Food hasn't been a problem at all during this video. We got a sustainable, albeit very slow, source of stone. Well, not really sustainable, but long term. Got decent population growth. We got our school going, so now everyone coming out of there is a lot more efficient than any other worker. And as the old ones die, the new ones will take their place and become faster and more efficient. We got an extra bridge here, so we got a forest growing back up on this side of the river. And we've blueprinted a tunnel as well as a couple of buildings over here for that side of the forest. Overall, I'm kind of happy. Winterfell is growing quite nicely. I was expecting a lot more death. Guess I got lucky. But anyways, that is it for today's Banished episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to leave your feedback in the comments below. If you like the video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to both my channel and the TRZ channel. Links in the description below. And as for me, I'm Raven, and I'll see you soon.